Hey guys, Dev here with crimehive.com, and I think we're gonna do a video series on this next case. This case was pretty recent, January of 2020, and it involves, maybe you guys have already heard of this, Gannon Stauch. He's an 11-year-old kid that was reported as a runaway by his stepmother. And I'm just gonna move this over here, trying some new technology. So anyway, he, this child was reported as a runaway, and ultimately, what investigators found out was that Gannon was murdered by his stepmother, or excuse me, by his by his stepmother. So uh, the stepmother is Letitia Stauch. Now, this story takes place in Colorado Springs. This is just south of Denver. And we're looking at some pretty significant charges here with Letitia Stauch being tried for murder in the first degree, child abuse resulting in death, tampering with the deceased human body, crime of violence, 8 counts, all sorts of stuff here. And we're going to dive into that. That's why we're going to have to do a video series. I just want to give you guys an overview today of the case. And essentially, again, Gannon was reported missing in Colorado Springs, but his body was found in Florida. And then the stepmother was ultimately arrested in South Carolina and brought back here to Colorado for these charges. So they recently released the affidavit information, and I'm going to cover that in another video. And we're going to dive into really what happened. Investigators found blood stains on the walls in his bedroom, blood stains on his mattress, and ultimately he was found in a suitcase under a freeway in Florida. So we're going to go into the forensics of it. We're going to go into how investigators ended up cracking this case using technology like cell phone records, um, and just good old fashioned police work, where you got Letitia, who was just throughout this story is making up all different types of alibis and just really talked herself into being arrested ultimately. So we're going to show some interviews. We're going to show a lot of information here, and we're going to dig into that. So this is going to be a series. If part two is already out, go ahead and hop over to part two, where we're going to discuss more of the affidavit and that information, and really give you guys more of a feel of who these people are, just to show you what they look like here. And I'll see if I can set this down a little bit further here. So you got the stepmother Letitia, you got Gannon right here, and just a sweet little boy, innocent little child. Mother had her reasons. Sounds like she was involved in some marital issues, wasn't happy in her marriage, felt like she was always babysitting Gannon. The real father was off in the military, and we're going to dig into more of this story in the affidavit. So go ahead and hop over to part two if you guys want to learn more about this story, and we'll dig in. Again, more information on crime stories, true crime videos, podcasts, all that good stuff. Just go to crimehive.com. You can follow me on my YouTube channel. I'm all over the place, and we'll chat soon. Thanks, guys.